Yes. This movie
is very...
Welcome to another episode of Neon Radio. I'm Reece.
And I'm Dan.
And this week we're doing To All the Boys, Always and Forever, Lara Jean. Lara Jean and Peter plan to go to the same college together, but when things don't go the way they expected, it will test their relationship strength as well as their own. I made that blurb and it is completely incomprehensive. It doesn't make sense as a sentence structure at all.
I'm not going to lie, I wasn't listening.
I'm glad, and I hope the rest of you aren't either for that moment.
Oh, man.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well.
That's my new motto. Ah, well.
Oh, I wonder where you got that from.
Standard.
Man, what'd you think of this movie?
The third movie in the series, and my God, it was like I was eating chicken that hadn't been spiced. It was so bland. And it was just boring. It's like, the thing is like, it's hard. I get the direction they're going with it, and I get what they did, but it's so long. This movie feels so long. And the idea of the film is for personal growth and that these characters move on and or learn from each other. And
they learn right at the end.
They learn right at the end, but they don't even learn the way that normal people learn.
And it still doesn't work.
Yeah. And before that, what do you think of the movie?
I was just going to say the same thing. Basically, this to me, this movie feels very force-fed.
Yes.
Especially towards the ending, where a certain character comes in and that just changes the whole motive of the relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just too force-fed to me. Overall, though, I liked it better than the second film. It's not as good as the first film. So, will I watch it again? Maybe.
Yeah.
But in a long time.
Well, something this did do for me is it kind of tainted the first film. And that's because I know the direction Lara Jean and Peter are going to be going from the first film now.
Yep.
And it's the direction that I don't really care too much for. I really don't. They're not nice to each other in the second film, and in the third film, it's just like they're really scared for everything. They're afraid of everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I see Lara Jean
constantly treading on eggshells this whole movie.
Well, it's that, but everything has to be a list. Like when they go on dates, they got to do this. Who does that?
Yeah, you just do what happens.
Yeah,
so a lot of the time. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say that. It's not always the case. It's just the fact that like the list part of this is things like the fact that there's like so many fads in the film that they're ticking off.
Oh man!
Like the amount of like there's like mason jars, check.
Yeah.
There's fairy lights, check.
There's brisket,
check. Go listen to Neon Radio podcast to understand more about beef briskets.
But actually, that was a good little segment in there.
It was great.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
but it is definitely for some reason it's hitting all of the this is the newest coolest thing.
Oh, Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice as like a book that's just for some reason plastered everywhere in the film.
Yeah, they just pick on popular things to make that movie popular.
Yeah,
or
it really does.
Nostalgic vibes or something.
What it's doing is I think what it's trying to do is garner the new age audience as much as possible. And it does have the demographic of more so teenage girls.
Yeah.
That is more so the demographic of this film.
Yep.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, does it do the job for that? 100%. Of course. I think, like, my girlfriend, she loved this movie.
But she's out of that demo.
She's out of that demo, but she likes those type of films.
Yeah.
So it's definitely her type of film.
Well, that's why I said it's not bad. It's just...
Well, that's another thing. I didn't walk out of it going, I hate this movie.
I think as well because...
I just walked out of it going, oh, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think I was happy because it's the bookend. It's the final one.
Yes.
I know there's nothing else happening and...
I'm glad it's
we got
well.
it into the story. Yeah.
And it definitely...
And we're glad we don't have to do another review on these movies.
Yeah, and I'm glad I don't have to put my eyes through the color grade for this film.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The grade just kept getting worse and worse.
This is the worst graded film I've seen maybe in the last 5 years. Don't say it. I know you're going to start bringing up the Dark Knight trilogy. Don't do it. This
not.
was
I'm
way
not.
worse than the Dark Knight
It was
trilogy.
way worse, yeah. This wasn't good.
It was green.
Yeah. And it was all over the place, too.
It was Jade. This movie is Jade. That's what it is. Full blown.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
No.
But moving on.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yes. This movie
is very...
very, very bland. It is very bland.
It's not good.
It's not like... The thing is that it's one of those films where we talk about the Wednesday night movie.
Yeah.
The one that you put on while you're in the kitchen or something. I feel like this movie feels like it drags so much as well that Wednesday night movie, you'll get 50 minutes in and you'll be like, it's still going?
Yeah. See, as I sit here, we've already done a 1 hour review on this already.
Yes.
And look, I enjoy the movie.
Yes.
I enjoyed it, right? But, after you talk about it, you sort of start thinking, you
start seeing the flaws.
Yeah, well, there's flaws in every movie. That's fact. But I don't know. I think this is still going to hold. It's an okay film. Like you might see me because I always do this. I always go, it's crap or it's good, but then I find a middle ground.
Yes.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well, we do as like the three of us converse with Declan here as well. We do start to see different things about the film.
Yeah, and we sway.
And it's when I watched the movie, I would have given this movie very close to the score I'm going to give it.
Yeah.
I would have given it probably now, like while I was watching it, by the time it ended, a 6.5. You know what I mean? That's where I would have sat it.
Yeah.
But the more and more I thought about it in the last day or two, the more I kept thinking to myself, I actually really liked the first one, and the second one was mediocre, and this is just maybe a bit better.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. You settle on it.
The question is, though, okay, we all know that the second one wasn't good.
No. It was a very poor.
There was no second film and it went straight from the first one to this one, would you rate this movie as high or the score you did now, or would it be lower? Because my
I think it
theory,
makes more sense that this movie would have been a second movie.
Yeah, but my theory is...
And College would have been the third movie.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you giving this movie the score you're going to give it? More brownie points due to how bad the second one was?
I'm giving it the points for the film itself.
Yep.
So the film itself, as it is for this series, and for just general films, this is the score I'd give it. And by the way, I'm just going to say my score now. It's a 6.
Yeah.
This movie's a 6. I watched it and I was more glad actually that my girlfriend was enjoying it than myself.
Yeah.
There's something about the enjoyment, watching her enjoy it, that was more enjoyable than me, because I wasn't really into it.
Yeah, look, I think I said it in the last episode. This is for that 12 to 16,
more so,
something like that age
definitely
bracket.
More so as a demographic.
Like there's a lot of things in there. I'm a bit immature,
but so was the first film.
Yeah, no. To me, I'm just thinking when I see these movies, I just think American Pie. And my mind just goes in that direction.
Straight to American Pie, but
yeah,
I miss the American Pie days compared to this.
They were good, but it's a lot. I don't know. I know. Well, I do know people that age.
Yeah,
and they don't act like that in relationships.
No, I think
relationships have advanced. I think kids in general have matured heaps since the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, we definitely have a run as well of people going out and finding who they are before settling down with the person that they're with.
Yeah.
And that's a part of what most people do now. I think that, not to give advice to Lara Jean and Peter's relationship, but they probably could have helped themselves generally grow if they went off to college and then at some point in time met back up. And that's how I would have liked the movie to end.
True.
But that being said, we don't want to bash it completely.
No, that's true.
There was great parts in the film.
Yeah.
Or parts of it that were enjoyable, like how it wrapped up with the contract between the two of them. I think that was a nice little moment.
Thanks to her younger sister.
Thanks to the younger sister. Kitty she's MVP of this series.
Oh, big time. She's the blood in the veins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yes, if it wasn't for her, this whole series would be really bad.
Pretty much, as well as like all the family dynamics.
Yeah,
It's
Which
fantastic.
they did add more, which is
which
good.
was good. We were saying that in the second film. More family dynamics.
Yeah, they went overseas, had a family holiday, the marriage, the whole stuff like that.
The whole proposal moment
there was even
really great.
There was even a little chat between Lara Jean and the dad, which I wanted more because he's the old wise man, and they didn't really show much. It took. I don't want to give it too much away. It took another character at the end, which was just out of nowhere, giving advice.
Yeah, it was odd. Peter, and that was a bit meh.
Yeah,
and also the whole box moment, which I know you're like, that was weird. The box moment, but the box has significance to the first film. So I mean, everything kind of nicely interconnected.
Yep.
Just in a way that was unnecessary.
Yeah, I think what you said before was the best.
Yeah.
Skip the second movie. This should have been a second movie, and the next one they should have broke up in this one.
Yeah,
I reckon. And then the third
found
one,
each other.
College, matured, they're in jobs, and then they find each other again. Yeah, boom, that'd be a perfect series.
Yeah, and because the thing is that this is a fairy tale film. That's what it's turned itself into, a fairy tale film. And I mean, by the end of it, you do feel to yourself like, well, I mean, this relationship that they had wasn't really perfect. They had a lot of problems, and they go away from each other for 4 years. I don't know if they're going to last.
No.
They keep saying, but we're Lara Jean and Peter, but... And?
I think...
Cool.
I just think they're... You basically know they're immature. The stepmom... Yeah, stepmom at the time? No, she wasn't stepmom at the time. But she basically agreed with Kitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even Kitty's more mature than him in some parts.
Kitty broke up with Day.
It's true. Yeah, it's just frustrating. I find it frustrating.
Yeah. All in all, I think we're not the demo for this. And I think that the fact that it is a fairy tale film isn't the worst thing. But I don't think it helps in regard to the series as in whole. And I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, we settled that, if you like these type of films, if you like, what is going to happen, really, and there's not really a truthful progression of character, then by all means, this is the movie for you.
Yeah, watch it.
Yeah. And I know that's fine. I have no problem with people that enjoy it. That's great.
They're not really bad.
No.
They're just... meh movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, which is the majority of Netflix stuff coming out these days.
No, yeah, they're pretty meh.
Yeah. So, but if you want to watch a good movie, watch The Dig. That's a great movie.
Yeah, The Dig is fantastic. Yeah. That's just something everyone should watch. It's a great film. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and check out Neon Radio Podcast for more spoil-filled, in-depth reviews. Don't
forget to look us up on Neon Radio Reviews under Facebook and Instagram to see what we're up to next.
And thank you for watching the episode. Dan, can you take us out?
Always and forever, please don't do it again.